The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a oh no, right at the start he loses the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And in motion is Berrios. Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
18, Pioneer! 18, run!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here comes Swift. They toss it right. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Back at the 42. Trap 60. Come on. Set.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man. That's Rome Odunze. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A 1st catch for DJ and a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
2nd and 7. Now Williams. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. The Bears are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
That's good for us Chicago Bears. Here we go. 1st and goal at the 7.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Second and a yard. Tua, give it to Achane. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Open man, left side. He's got it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They put Smythe in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. They put Smythe in motion. 2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They put Smythe in motion. 3rd and 2. Tungo Bailoa. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the carry, here's Achane. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Berrios. Once again, it's Achane. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins, and he is going to have the Chargers. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Man in motion is Berrios. Tua now on first down. And he will score. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown Miami. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Come on, three, kick.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins' first down as he gets this up past the 35. They put Smythe in motion. A run out of the gun with Achane. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They put Smythe in motion. To throw on second down, it's Tua. And that ball incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
44, ready. Hey, come on, two.
Man in motion is Berrios. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Now, H.A. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
That's taken in by H.A. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground is H.A. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That one doinks off the left upright, no friendly bounce. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he spins his way into extra yardage. It'll be a pickup of 9. A good run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Got it. Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Set up. Go.
Swift gets it from the pistol. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready. Dragon 60. Check out.
Throwing is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And Swift loses the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Achane, heading right. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 98 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he's into the end zone again. It's the Octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hill brought in motion. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, it results in a completion.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. A run with Swift. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Gotta have it, 4th and 4.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. They convert with a gain of 15.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Odunze. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go.
2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Top 70. Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, Trap 60. Buffalo 18, 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one caught at the 4. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Go ahead.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Evans. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Williams. Gonna look deep looking for more. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.